Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Cambridge Cameo KJV with Apocrypha. Alright, so here it is. Here is the Cambridge Cameo KJV with Apocrypha. Comes in the standard Cambridge box that we all know. Opening it up, you get the Bible. It'll come with your standard card that comes with all the Cambridge Bibles. And then here it is. Here is your Cambridge Cameo with that beautiful, soft, supple calfskin leather. And then you'll have your art guild, which is basically red under gold. So when the Bible is closed, you'll have a gold edge with a hint of pink, red. And then when the Bible is open, that's when you'll get more of that pink and red tone coming through. Cameos have been around for a while. They've been around since about 1920s or so, and they've been a popular choice. And so let's dive in a little deeper, and I think it'll be clear why they've been so popular all these years. So into that front cover right here, you can see right along there, you can see that seam, and it's on both sides. The reason why that's important is that it takes a lot of the tension off the center here and tries to bring it up the page a little bit, because a lot of Bibles will tend to rip and tear along that crease right there. So you just have your front page right here, nothing too decorative, just really simple in case you want to present it to somebody. Got a few empty leaflets right here just to provide a little bit of support. And on that inside page, you can see that it was printed and bound in the Netherlands by Royal Youngblood. And on the inside cover here, you got your standard KJV letter. What's interesting about this is that on your table of contents, it does not list the Apocrypha. So this is just going to list your standard Protestant Bible, Old and New Testament. Now when it comes to the paper quality here, you can see there's a little bit of show through. I believe it's roughly 32 GSM. It is very, very light see-through paper. So I think if you were going to do a lot of highlighting or underlining, you would probably want to use something that was made specifically for Bibles. I don't know if I would go super heavy with a standard, Bic or Sharpie highlighter in here. I think you're really going to get a lot of bleed through with this. And then, of course, you're going to have your center column reference. Now, what's interesting is that, and then you get the end of the prophets, and it kind of starts into its own section like you would see with the division between the Old Testament and New Testament. And then it hops right into the Apocrypha, and then it'll carry that over all the way to Matthew. It'll do the exact same thing. You'll get your blank pages, then your divider, and then you'll hit your New Testament. So basically your Apocrypha, it's its own little section right here, right in the middle. I'm not sure why it's not listed on the table of contents, but it is there right smack dab in the middle. And then after you get to that, you'll hit to your New Testament, and then Words of Red. As always, Cambridge has a very pleasant, kind of a dark scarlet or a dark maroon type of red, very pleasing to the eyes, not too bright or anything like that. You do get 2 ribbons, and then you do get your concordance in the back along with index to the maps, and then you will have your map section in the back, followed by some blank cardstock leaflets. Your back cover. That's about it for the paper and the contents of the Bible. Overall construction, it's a Cambridge. It's to be expected. It's high quality. I would say heirloom quality. Nice supple calfskin leather. It has the sewn binding that we all love. That way, almost anywhere you're at in the Bible, you won't have too much of a problem holding having the book lay flat and hold open by itself. Well into the concordance, it'll hold itself open. And then in terms of the beginning of the Bible, let's see if we can go. Yeah. So that's the beauty of that sewn binding, is it does a great job of holding itself open and laying as flat as it can. So that's about it. Very simple Bible, very well made, high quality paper, high quality leather, and it's a good option for Catholics who might be interested in something a little bit higher quality. A lot of Catholic Bibles are not heirloom quality, unfortunately, but with the Cambridge, with the Apocrypha, it gives you that option to where you can have the full Bible without losing a lot of quality. Or you might just be a Protestant who likes to have the historical context presented in the Apocrypha, whichever case it may be. This is a great option for you. Not too expensive. It's a little over $100, but I think it's going to last you a very long time. So far, I'm really liking it. It's a great lightweight Bible, easy to take to church. Comes in at about 7.9 to about 5.7, and it's only about 1.7 pounds. So it's definitely, compared to something like an iPhone, you can see it's definitely very compact, very travel worthy. This would be a great Bible to bring with you to church, or throw in your purse or your backpack, or just have something that can travel with you. This is a great option. Well, that's about it for this review. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and so that way you can stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Crowns. With that being said, see you in the next video.